Good afternoon, everyone. It's November the 1st, Sunday afternoon. We're going to be in our second lockdown here in the UK on Thursday. So the songs continue, but this is not a song. This is a couple of minutes talking to you about disaster pop songs of the 1950s in America. I had the good fortune to be about 8 or 9 years old when these were rife and would sing them with glee, and still remember them now. So if you're expecting a song, no song in this video, please just go on to the next video. So I was so inspired this morning that I actually wrote it out on my iPad. In the spirit of Tom Lehrer and David Cameron, and all those who in recent years have apologised for the sins and omissions perpetrated in the distant past by our forebears, I would like to issue an apology. An apology on behalf of American pop songwriters of the 1950s. Again, if you wish to avoid these incoherent ramblings, please feel free to skip to my next video, not yet recorded. It's entitled Terry, T-E-R-R-I-E, brackets F-E-M, close brackets, Terry, feminine Terry. Originally performed by the delightfully named Twinkle. Now, in the mid-1950s, young men and women seemed obsessed not only by wedding rings, chapels and undying love, they were also prone to rather nasty accidents of a fatal kind. Then when they were not sighing and crying, they were invariably dying, particularly the young men. By foolishly entering stock car races or by riding their motorcycles at ludicrous speeds, they managed to end their lives prematurely. And if they weren't in the process of actually expiring, they were unjustly incarcerated in distant prisons, bemoaning the absence of their inamorata. But I digress. To return to my apology. Inspired perhaps by Enid Blyton's hero Peter and his simpering sidekick Jane, these young blades in the songs were frequently taking horrific risks which inevitably led to their untimely demise. But it was nearly always, as in Enid Blyton's exciting tales, the males who took the risks. The females warned, regretted, admonished, and eventually mourned, either in a chapel or by a grave. Only one unfortunate female, namely Ebony Eyes, sung by the Everly Brothers, she met her doom in a plane crash, but she was not a daredevil pilot, merely a supine, passive passenger. Now, in order to try to rectify the injustices done to young women by American songwriters of the 1950s, who relentlessly pursued their sexist policies in rhyme, sigh, cry, sky, die, and so on, I have decided to invert the genders of the protagonists of those disaster songs that many of us still know and love. There will be several of these gender bender songs, and I hope you'll appreciate the new status afforded to adventurous and brave young women who, in the spirit of Superwoman, Lara Croft, and many other contemporary female heroes, heroin now only refers to a drug, they boldly go, these young women, they boldly go now where only foolhardy young men went before them. I hope you will like the first song in this series entitled Terry, coming up next. Thank you.